Hello and welcome to tonight's game. First game of a doubleheader here at Dickson Field. I'm Hunter Banks. Joining me is Samantha Hecker. Beautiful weather for soccer today. Wouldn't you say, Sam?
Yeah, I'll agree. What is it like? 80s
Got
at least. A nice breeze. Probably a little hot on the turf, but I'm sure they'll live.
both teams rocking the 4-3-3 tonight. We'll run through the starting lineups for the Lady Eagles. In goal, of course, is Robin Jones. In defense, no changes. Amanda Nair, Julie Parr, Ashley Swinehart, Valerie O'Brien. Midfield, Alex Brandt, Leah Fortune, Jamie Etten. And the forwards are Summer Lanter, Mackie Wingo, and reigning W League Player of the Week, Jade Montgomery. Should be a good game. The Texans are without a lot of their star players as we're underway. Playing without their starting keeper. Also playing without Florence Dadson, their leading scorer. As Brandt cuts that one off, but immediately loses possession. Now Brandt dancing around the midfield. Back over to Nair. She booms this one forward, looking for Wingo. Solid defending from the Texans with back line.
Yeah, the Texans come to us. They had a game last night in Dayton, Ohio. They ended up winning against the Dayton Dutch Lions, 3-1. So they come to us with a little over 24 hours and an 8-hour bus ride. So I'm betting their legs are probably a little tired.
And that would definitely explain the absence of so many key players. Hoping to steal a point while resting some of their starters. It's dangerous. Ball there forces a diving save from Robin Jones.
Yeah, didn't quite get a hold of it. Seemed pretty comfortable for Robin.
That was Gomez Junco with the shot. Jones booms this one in. Rary Amadou ends up on the ground there. Hip check from Jamie Etten.
Etten not bothered by it. I think she's leading the team right now with fouls for the Charlotte Lady Eagles, but she still does her job well.
She's the enforcer for the Lady Eagles. Swinehart clearing that one out of immediate danger. Waters turns around with it now for the Texans. And she takes a shot on. No, it doesn't challenge Robin Jones too much. Amanda Nair unable to control it. Now Riri Amadou. Now Jose Rojas in the box. Jose Rojas. Shot goes just past the post.
She had some clever little footwork there. Yesterday she got 2 goals in the game against Dayton and 1 assist. So I would imagine she'd be up for Player of the Week nominations if she does well in this game as well. And we're on Instagram. Follow us at Charlotte Eagles.
Gulf Coast currently sitting in second place with a game in hand on the Lady Eagles. Ball finds its way back to Carrie Cook. She misplays it and then skied.
Yeah, if Gulf Coast wins this, they clinch a spot in the playoffs. And if Charlotte wins, they still have to do well against Carolina next weekend.
And that's next Saturday here at Dickson Field at 7 o'clock. Now Fortune dancing around. Back to Jones.
Bit of a risky ball. Tried to get it up over that front line.
Out of bounds for the throw-in. Gomez Junco trying to play it forward to Collada.
Like
Mandonair getting the dirty look from Valerie O'Brien.
Need to get their back line sorted out.
You want to get your business, church, youth group, or other organization involved with the Charlotte Eagles? The Eagles offer the best professional sports group rate available.
Swinehart trying to find Lanter, does, but Lanter unable to control it. And out of bounds for the Texans throw-in. And gonna be another throw-in for the Lady Eagles. Mandonair skies this one. Now Mackie Wingo. Got 3 in the box. But well defended by Daniela Cruz with the seal out.
I think Gulf Coast knows how dangerous Mackie is on that wing. They sent 2 players to defend her. Even if that first one got beat, they had somebody in support.
For more information, be sure to visit www.charlotteeaglescamp.com.
And Wingo dispossessed there. Now Waters trying to play it forward, but nobody there to corral it.
Waters is Gulf Coast's leading assister right now, sitting with 4 assists. She's going to be a junior at Dayton University. She comes to us from Ontario, Canada.
Go Flyers.
They were my rival back in college, so I cannot agree with you on that statement.
Dispossessed by Leah Fortune. Now Alex Brandt, Montgomery. And she switches it up, goes across the field. And now Wingo crosses it in. Poor effort on the cross. Going to be a goal kick.
Just didn't really get her hips around on that cross, but I like that Charlotte's looking to possess a little bit more. There's been too many balls in the air. just 50-50 opportunities.
And Crook sends this one down. And Montgomery now. Alex Arlett coming away with that one. Gomez Junco trying to play it in. Cut off, though, by O'Brien. Mountainair. O'Brien over to Parr. And she misplayed the pass to Jade Montgomery. Gomez Junco battling with Parr. Parr coming out on top. Solid defending there, eliminating the immediate threat. Going to be a throw in for the Texans.
For having just played a game, the Texans are coming out with a lot of energy, really looking to go more direct. Maybe get an early goal and try to sit in the rest of the game.
The Harrison eBay program each Wednesday. You'll receive email that includes great big specials, special eBay members only discounts, and access to manufacturers' coupons. It's free and it's easy. Sign up for eBay today.
And Robin Jones booms this one. Cut off by Arlett. She gathers it. And trying to feed it in to Gomez Junco, but unable to. And Mac Wingo deflecting that ball off of Cruz for the throw in. And that's going to be a foul called on Jess Oram.
This is where Charlotte can be really dangerous here on these set pieces, with Nair just trying to put it on frame right there in the 6.
With the cannon of the leg that she has. Great kick, but headed out by Raspet Smith. And Nair now over to Wingo. Parr moving forward with it now. Trying to connect with Wingo on the wing again.
Little give and go action. Through ball.
Hurd feeding it up to Collada. Got dispossessed by O'Brien. Now, good pass. Wingo trying to catch up to it. And solid play from Wingo, but not the best pass. Dispossessing Nini Raspet Smith, who's about 1.5 feet taller than her.
Those long legs. Didn't even look like she was trying. But she kept up well.
And trying to feed this one over to Jose Rojas. Easily corralled.
I mean, these two teams are spread long in this game right now. Neither team really looking to stay all that compact.
Arlett. Cruz trying to find Culata. And now, good give and go. Cruz on the wing crosses it in.
Great ball.
And now dangerous, but shot over the goal from Happy Areri Amadou.
For those of you keeping up with the World Cup, Netherlands, Costa Rica, in the 89th minute, still scoreless, 0-0.
Let's go, Ticos. I think all of North America is pulling for Costa Rica now that the U.S. has been eliminated.
I'm sure the winner will play Argentina,
Argentina.
I believe.
Winners over Belgium today, 1-0.
Yeah, that game will be played July 9th, so next Wednesday at 4 p.m. on ESPN.
We're not ESPN. You don't have to give them a shout out.
Hashtag ESPN.
But speaking of watching soccer games, all of the USL Pro games and a lot of the women's games, W League games, as Cruz is called offsides there, are being streamed live this year on YouTube. Features include DVR, chat, and social media interactivity. For the Charlotte Eagles game, subscribe for free to the Charlotte Eagles YouTube channel today, which is basically what you're watching right now. So just click the little subscribe button.
You can watch them all the time and get notifications.
Solid defending from Amanda Nair coming up with the big tackle there. Now Leah Fortune dancing around the midfield, trying to make something happen. Motioning Lanter. She's unable to do much with it. And now Ariri Amadou. Amadou having a nice run, finds her way into the box. Takes a shot off the post.
I'm sure the Charlotte bench and coaching staff are thinking that shouldn't happen. Player dribbling in from almost midfield into the 18 with a free shot on goal.
Coach Horton was all the way down at the advertising signs when that happened. He was not a happy camper. Lanter trying to make something happen. And ends up out of bounds off of her. Solid defending from Renee Hurd there.
I'm thinking she's the type of player that can't be outrun, even by a player like Lanter.
And great tackle from O'Brien. O'Brien moving forward to take part in the attack. Lanter. Now Brandt. And handball called on Nicole Waters.
O'Brien looking to get forward again. Maybe connect with Nair on this free kick.
And she takes a short one to Leah Fortune. And she takes a shot on goal. First shot on goal for the Lady Eagles, but it's easily corralled by Carrie Crook. Waters, well defended by Swinehart. And this ball is going to find its way back to Robin Jones. No problem for her.
I don't think the Texans are very familiar with the pace on this field. Most through balls will not work.
Now Ariri Amadou. And that's going to be a pushing foul called on Maria Jose Rojas. Tried to push Amanda Nair when Nair came in. Hurd taking a nice run forward. Manages to get past two Eagle defenders into the box before Robin Jones comes out and cuts it off. She takes a nice drop kick. And then that's going to be off of Cruz out of bounds for the Eagle throw-in.
A great run by Hurd up the left side, coming out from the left back position. We were talking about her speed. I think it could really be a factor in today's game.
Lanter getting past Hurd, but solid defending once again from the Texans back line. It looks like it's gonna take a lot to get on the goal sheet for the Lady Eagles. Not gonna be able to pull one over on this Gulf Coast back line. Very calm, cool, and collected. The 3 C's that you always look for in a defender.
So true. Did you say composed as well? Can we add another?
Okay, 4. Wingo! Great. Offsides anyways. But great run up there. And great save for Carrie Crook. Even though it doesn't go in the book as a save, still boosts her confidence, I'm sure.
It definitely should. I mean, that was the Eagles' most dangerous opportunity so far, despite being offsides.
A long one taken. And ref having a quick word with Jose Rojas. Gomez Junco, Colada. Cruz unable to do anything with it. Waters.
Dangerous ball into the box.
Gomez Junco, Colada, deflected by Nair, and Swinehart finding Lanter, who has a poor first touch. And then one away by Waters. Now Arlett. Now Arlett making a run forward. Feeds it over to Jose Rojas. And Need out of immediate danger by O'Brien. But now Ariri Amadou. And then cleared away by O'Brien. Wingo slipping past Cruz, trying to find Montgomery. Cut off, though, by Oram. Gomez Junco. Cruz trying to cross it. Deflected off of Parr. Now Wingo back to Parr. And she clears this one. Nice collection, Montgomery. And now Wingo on the counter. Trying to feed it forward, looking for Lanter. But cleared out by Hurd.
I think that was the right ball for her to play. Their transition was a little bit slow, but she was able to find Lanter cutting across that near post. Just cleared out wide and earned themselves a corner kick.
And we're going to see our first.
Oh, a throw-in. My fault.
See our first flip throw. This one coming from Leah Fortune. And Jamie Atten whiffing on the header.
I don't think anybody in the stands has ever seen a flip throw before.
Leah
Everybody
Fortune
really
now
impressed.
in her third year. And before that, Ashley Swinehart, I believe.
Ashley Swinehart, veteran of the Lady Eagles in her 11th season.
And that one goes wide. Dangerous play. Jose Rojas talking back to the assistant referee.
Did not agree with that call.
Not making the referee happy about that. Second time he's had to talk to her. But honestly, I think I might agree with her on that. It looked like it deflected off of a Lady Eagle. But sloppy defending from the Lady Eagles. Colada now, Ariri Amadou. Gomez Junco. And Parr is going to let this go out of bounds.
Yeah, if I were Charlotte's back line right now, I'd be asking my midfield to be defending a little more. The Texans seem to be running at the back four a little too often for my comfort.
Well, it's not just your comfort. I think it's everybody's comfort that's a Lady Eagles fan. Lady Eagles playing with a three-person midfield with Jamie Etten as the holding midfielder, allowing Leah Fortune and Alex Brandt move forward on the attack. Well, speaking of, Leah Fortune now being dispossessed by Waters. Fantastic tackle from the Texan.
Couldn't quite complete that outlet pass, but you're right. The fact that she was able to get back was some good defending. Looking at two very different styles of play. The Texans with a lot of technical midfielders and forwards, 1-2 combinations. I think Charlotte would probably claim something of the sort, but looking for more for the long ball and the wings in their attack.
Live off the boom ball, as we call it back home. Nair trying to do something with that header, unable to though. But Jamie Etten. Now Alex Brandt. Swinehart. And that one off of Waters' face. And trying to find Jose Rojas, unable to though. Just a little bit too much on that.
Rojas coming to us from Santiago, Chile, where she played and graduated from the University of Texas at San Antonio.
Old Utsa. Actually, I don't think that's what they call it.
They
Just felt like
they
it.
should.
It just rolls off the tongue. Hurd with another run forward. Great composure, maintaining possession. Through ball. Gomez Junco does manage to keep it in bounds, but across, no trouble at all for Robin Jones.
Action Graphics, the official printer of the Charlotte Eagles Soccer Club.
Rasbit Smith being dispossessed by Alex Brandt. Brandt trying to find Montgomery. It's going to go out of bounds. Solid seal out for Jess Orem there. And now Jose Rojas. And that shot just a bit outside. Going to be a gold kick.
Dr. Michael Gallardo at Proactive Chiropractic is the name the Eagles trust for their chiropractic needs. He has 14 years of experience, including the active release technique, and you back to what you love to do quicker. Visit www.proactivematthews.com.
Charlotte Eagles have switched Wingo and Lanter. Lanter now on the left and Wingo on the right, maybe to exploit some of Lanter's speed against Gulf Coast's right back.
And Nair trying to play it to Lanter. Her first touch, not as she would have hoped. But Lady Eagles get it back as that one goes out of bounds. Throw in quickly taken to Leah Fortune. And again, out of bounds off of a Texan this time, Alex Arlett.
Looks like another flip throw.
And in it goes. Now Jose Rojas going 1v1 with Nair. Nair coming out on top. But Alex Brandt unable to maintain the possession. And now Texans looking dangerous moving forward. Over to Jose Rojas on the wing. Rojas moving forward, crosses it in. Dangerous, cleared out by Swinehart. Now Ariri Amadou. Dispossessed by O'Brien. And now Lanter.
It's great 1v1 defending.
Daniela Cruz with that tackle. She's close enough where you can try to read the name on the back of her jersey. But as it turns out, they all say Texans.
I noticed that too. I thought it was going to help me out.
It messed me up for a little bit because I saw Cruz with the ball, but I said, that looks more than just 4 letters. But crisis averted. Now Brandt, Swinehart, and Nair booming this one up, looking for Montgomery. Now Gomez Junco. Waters, Gomez Junco again. This time shot on. And Robin Jones collects the bouncer.
Robin Jones in her 3rd season. Is that right? 3rd season with
I
the
believe.
Eagles. Playing with the not Washington. What team did she come to us from?
Dang it, why do you ask me these questions? It was part of the old WPS.
I should know this.
It wasn't...
Sky Blue. She came to us from Sky Blue.
That's what I was fixing to say. Thank you.
Came to us from Sky Blue, now making her home in Charlotte.
She realized W League's better league anyways. Especially considering W League still exists and WPS doesn't.
Fact.
It's going to take a lot for somebody to claim, as Coladas called offside, it's going to take a lot for somebody to claim the goalkeeper spot from her. She's solidified herself in that role, really, for as long as she wants it.
I think she's been the starting keeper for all 3 years.
Now Ariri Amadou. Amadou. Jose Rojas crossing it in. Excuse me, that was Gomez Junco. That's Jose Rojas. And she's dispossessed by
Very
Nair.
unhappy with the referee, she is.
And not sure where Wingo was going with that. But Hurd collects it. Now Arlett. Back to Hurd. Nice footwork there from Jose Rojas. But it's all for naught.
Yeah, O'Brien took that away with ease. O'Brien playing her first year with the Lady Eagles, having played in Iceland for 2 seasons prior to this.
Iceland, home of one of the world's premier women's leagues.
I'd say the Scandinavian countries have a pretty good reputation for professional soccer on the women's side.
That's good because on the men's side they don't have much to show for. I know former Lady Gamecock Kayla Grimsley is playing in Iceland. Love watching her play in Stone Stadium.
Questionable call on the field. It looked like Julie Parr got bumped off the ball and instead in favor of the Texans.
And now Montgomery waiting for some help, trying to get past Raspet Smith. Raspet Smith coming out on top. And that went out of bounds off of Raspet Smith.
Not the most quality service from Nair.
Merchant Services, the official payments processor of the Charlotte Eagles. Find him on the web at www.allegiancems.com.
Now Brandt moving forward, feeding it over to Lanter. And just sloppy play all around from the Lady Eagles.
It's probably the best word for it. I'd like to see them connect more than 3 passes in a row.
Now Collada back to Waters. Now Lanter battling and manages to get it on goal, but nothing too hard that Crook can't handle.
Still scoreless in the Netherlands-Costa Rica game. I think they're not quite into the second part of overtime.
As Jose Rojas dispossesses O'Brien. That's a dangerous look here, but right into the waiting arms of Robin Jones.
Jose Rojas shot to Robin Jones and the intercept.
It appears Costa Rica's playing for penalties. They set up in a 5-1-3-1 formation against the Dutch.
I think they call that parking the bus.
Host family social is taking place inside the building. Join our host families in attendance tonight. We invite you inside. Celebrate.
I'm not comfortable playing for penalties because penalties are such a crapshoot that.
You'd rather win the right way.
Yeah.
Pushing foul, free kick for the Lady Eagles.
When's she gonna get a card?
And O'Brien to Parr. Parr's first touch is sloppy. And now Waters moving forward. Got Colada. Crosses it in. Gomez Junco. Not the best cross.
Texans definitely getting more opportunities on goal right now. Able to knock the ball around the Eagles, tire them out a bit before the start of the second half.
Now Waters. Ooh, and a rare miss from Amanda Nair. She heads this one to Leah Fortune. Fortune Unable to find Montgomery. Cut off by Rasset Smith, who's now taking it upon herself to move forward. Takes a shot on, and she said, I'm just going to skip the whole midfield and forwards.
I'm just going to go myself.
Yeah, why not? Got a little David Luiz in her.
She must.
Now Brandt feeding it to Montgomery in the box. And Brandt back with it. Raslet Smith defending. Gomez Junco coming away with it for the Texans. And Jose Rojas. We're going to have 1 minute of stoppage time as Waters is battling over there with Lanter. And Waters clears it out of danger. A bad play from Robin Jones. Gomez Junco. A nice diving save to recover. And that very well may be the last bit of action, or not. Hurd battling with Montgomery. Montgomery, her cross goes behind. Going to be a goal kick.
The Heat seeming to play into this game at this point. Everybody looking really sluggish out there right now. Probably anxious for halftime.
And that's going to do it. First half is in the books. 0-0 is your score. Both teams with solid opportunities, but neither able to capitalize. We're going to take a quick 15-minute break, and we'll be back for the second half.
Do you know who will answer when you call your merchant service provider? Our customers do. Personalized service and no annual contracts motivate us to earn and keep your business. Visit Allegiance Merchant Services online today to experience the Allegiance difference at AllegianceMerchantServices.com. Allegiance, the official payment processor for the Charlotte Eagles.
Camps with the Charlotte Eagles is the craziest, most insane thing that you'll ever love.
We teach them skills of the day.
We work on passing, shooting.
We try to have as professional of teaching as we can. We have fun days like Wacky Wednesday and Jersey Thursday. We have contests every morning and prizes, and we just have a blast.
It's so much bigger than the game of soccer.
Soccer camp, a place that you wouldn't really expect them to get Jesus, we can give it to them. It's just a way where we can love kids and we can teach them about the Lord and about how much He loves them.
They're all about the soccer, and then they love the Bible time.
The Elite Camp, we basically try and take our normal camps but step it up a notch. So Elite Camp, we try to pick up the quality, choose more challenging drills, and really try and push the kids athletically to see if they can improve and learn something new.
All girls camp is really fun. Guys aren't allowed. If any guys come close to the fence, they start screaming, "No boys allowed."
I've never seen more kids that have been more encouraging. Running up, telling each other good job, giving high fives, it's really been a cool thing.
But at these camps, the coaches really care about your kids.
But we take it very seriously, the instruction that hopefully they grow as a player in soccer. We come and we grow them as soccer players, as athletes, but also just as people. Things like honesty and sportsmanship.
How much can we invest in these kids' lives for the short period of time that we have?
tons of kids, tons of energy, and God works miracles through that week.
Do you know who will answer when you call your merchant service provider? Our customers do. Personalized service and no annual contracts motivate us to earn and keep your business. Visit Allegiance Merchant Services online today to experience the Allegiance difference at AllegianceMerchantServices.com. Allegiance, the official payment processor for the Charlotte Eagles.
Well, sports ministry is like the gospel in action. You're able to speak the gospel, but you're also able to be an example on the field and doing something that you love.
Soccer is the #1 sport in the world. You can go anywhere, all you need is a ball. It's the perfect tool, in my mind, to share the gospel.
So many people in so many different cultures play sports, and soccer is probably the biggest because it's all around the world.
I think my favorite thing is actually playing matches against other teams, and then afterwards getting to share with them.
Being able to show the love of God while you're playing, and more so afterwards when you're able to talk with people one-on-one or even to a crowd, explaining why you're doing what you're doing.
Have those intentions of, okay, I'm going to use this not for myself but to benefit others. God just takes that and just expands it and just blows it up bigger than you could ever imagine.
Training is a core part of what we do to accomplish our mission, a season of training to prepare players for a lifetime of service.
We try to do what we call sports ministry training, where we're training our men to take their faith and put it on the field. That's through transformation.
Going through the material, the sports ministry training material, of just kind of a theology of sports ministry and learning more deeper about how God wants us to be in the context of sport.
That's the standard of excellence.
We all enjoy the game. I love to coach, I love to play. All these guys are driven, they're competitive, but investing in these guys on the spiritual side, that's what I get excited about, and that I get to do it within the environment of soccer.
It's a phenomenal place to grow. From the staff around you, to the opportunities you get, to the leadership you can provide for the team, the perfect place to be as an athlete.
I love being a part of, I guess, just a Christian organization that is so fired up about God and using soccer as their ministry.
There are a lot of guys that are really serious about growing spiritually, and I've been mentored by several so far already.
I was challenged to not only improve myself on the field, I was able to grow in certain things off the field as well. I don't think I'd be the person I am today without the organization altogether.
Being at camp with kids, I felt more alive than I've ever felt.
As we try to teach kids how to play soccer to get better, we also share Christ with them, which is our main purpose here.
This camp of 200 is being led by two of our student leaders, and they're doing an excellent job giving them a practical experience in leadership.
Over in Japan, we do clinics for kids as well as playing different university teams. And even though there's a language barrier, playing soccer always helps break it down. And
I mean, especially when we go to Brazil, it's Portuguese as the language and then soccer. And immediately the kids just respond to us because we play soccer, we invest in their lives, and now they're open to hear about the gospel.
You go across the country and you pick up a ball, and within 10 minutes you have 50 to 100 kids surrounding you. And so just knowing that it can easily build relationships. And
how one sport, how one soccer ball and a smile can unite two teams who can't even communicate because we don't even understand each other. It's hard to describe, and being a part of it has been such a blessing.
I was really feeling that we were supposed to live alongside people, to move into neighborhoods, to move into cities that need Christ's light, and just let Christ's Spirit flow through us there. Sports ministry, being a sports minister, brought us into the neighborhood. We were using soccer to build relationships with the kids through soccer practice and playing soccer out on the field.
My heart is to see this whole community transformed by God's love. And so it started with us rolling out a soccer ball 2 years ago and bringing a couple snacks. And so we'd play soccer for an hour, hour and a half.
We are to have deep relationships with the families here and serve in whatever place that you can.
But they're equipped to go take what they've learned and duplicate it, replicate it in another culture, back at their college team, wherever they go to coach. But we hope that by the time they spent the summer with us, they're empowered to go out and change the world and make life changers.
And so we just want to be intentional through a motivating platform that draws youth, it's a magnet to youth, to provide that platform to be able to share that message of hope with the youth of the world.
Do you know who will answer when you call your merchant service provider? Our customers do. Personalized service and no annual contracts motivate us to earn and keep your business. Visit Allegiance Merchant Services online today to experience the Allegiance difference at AllegianceMerchantServices.com. Allegiance, the official payment processor for the Charlotte Eagles.
Camps with the Charlotte Eagles is the craziest, most insane thing that you'll ever love.
We teach them skills of the day.
We work on passing, shooting.
We try to have as professional of teaching as we can. We have fun days like Wacky Wednesday and Jersey Thursday. We have contests every morning and prizes, and we just have a blast.
It's so much bigger than the game of soccer.
Soccer camp, a place that you wouldn't really expect them to get Jesus, we can give it to them. It's just a way where we can love kids and we can teach them about the Lord and about how much He loves them.
They're all about the soccer, and then they love the Bible time.
The Elite Camp, we basically try and take our normal camps but step it up a notch. So Elite Camp, we try to pick up the quality, choose more challenging drills, and really try and push the kids athletically to see if they can improve and learn something new.
All girls camp is really fun. Guys aren't allowed. If any guys come close to the fence, they start screaming, no boys allowed.
I've never seen more kids that have been more encouraging. Running up, telling each other good job, giving high fives, it's really been a cool thing.
But at these camps, you know, the coaches really care about your kids.
But we take it very seriously, the instruction that hopefully they grow as a player in soccer. We come and we grow them as soccer players, as athletes, but also just as people. Things like honesty and sportsmanship.
How much can we invest in these kids' lives for the short period of time that we have?
There's tons of kids, tons of energy, and God works miracles through that week.
Do you know who will answer when you call your merchant service provider? Our customers do. Personalized service and no annual contracts motivate us to earn and keep your business. Visit Allegiance Merchant Services online today to experience the Allegiance difference at AllegianceMerchantServices.com. Allegiance, the official payment processor for the Charlotte Eagles.
Camps with the Charlotte Eagles is the craziest, most insane thing that you'll ever love.
We teach them skills of the day.
We work on passing, shooting.
We try to have as professional of teaching as we can. We have fun days like Wacky Wednesday and Jersey Thursday. We have contests every morning and prizes, and we just have a blast.
It's so much bigger than the game of soccer.
Soccer camp, a place that you wouldn't really expect them to get Jesus, we can give it to them. It's just a way where we can love kids and we can teach them about the Lord and about how much He loves them.
They're all about the soccer, and then they love the Bible time.
The elite camp, we basically try and take our normal camps but step it up a notch. So elite camp, we try to pick up the quality, choose more challenging drills, and really try and push the kids athletically to see if they can improve and learn something new.
All girls camp is really fun. Guys aren't allowed. If any guys come close to the fence, they start screaming, "No boys allowed."
I've never seen more kids that have been more encouraging. Running up, telling each other good job, giving high fives, it's really been a cool thing.
But at these camps, you know, the coaches really care about your kids.
But we take it very seriously, the instruction that hopefully they grow as a player in soccer. We come and we grow them as soccer players, as athletes, but also just as people. Things like honesty and sportsmanship.
How much can we invest in these kids' lives for the short period of time that we have?
There's tons of kids, tons of energy, and God works miracles through that week.
Do you know who will answer when you call your merchant service provider? Our customers do. Personalized service and no annual contracts motivate us to earn and keep your business. Visit Allegiance Merchant Services online today to experience the Allegiance difference at AllegianceMerchantServices.com. Allegiance, the official payment processor for the Charlotte Eagles.
Am I turned up? And we're back here for the second half. Just a reminder, we're all tied up, 0-0. As you can see with this fancy scoreboard up in the corner of your screen. No substitutions that we know of, although we may see a midfield substitution coming for the Charlotte Lady Eagles here soon.
Yeah, we'll see if they both come back out in their 4-3-3 formations. See if any change-ups are going to be made in order to get the game winner.
And also a storyline to take note of is whether or not number 17, Maria Jose Rojas, gets a yellow card for arguing before the match is over.
Well, she is leading the team in fouls, so with 14 in a matter of 8 games. So the odds are in her favor.
And we're underway. Leah Fortune getting things started. Trying to find Summer Lanter. And a nice seal out from Daniela Cruz. Of course, we have come to expect fantastic play from the back line of the Gulf Coast Texans. It's hard to get anything past the physical presence of Ninny Rasbett-Smith and Renee Hurd with their speed, combination of speed and size and just technical ability. That's a dangerous left side of the back line.
I think it'd be safe to call them the Twin Towers over there on the left.
Yeah. A foot taller than everybody else on the field. And Montgomery, and that's going to be a foul. Pushing foul called on Jess Oram. Be a dangerous spot for the free kick. And I would venture to guess that it's going to be Leah Fortune. Although Amanda Nair, this may be a little beyond Leah Fortune's territory. And it looks like it is. Nair's going to try to boom this one into the box. And she chips it in and headed out by Areri Amadou. Now Gomez Junco.
Gomez Junco will be a senior at LSU this upcoming year. Been playing with the Mexican women's national team. That explains a lot.
One of the famed SEC women's soccer programs. Headlined by an always stout Florida. And that's where last year's Golden Boot winner in the W League, Savannah Jordan, came from. An update on the World Cup. Netherlands, Costa Rica headed to a PK shootout.
Costa Rica had their way. Let's see if they can prevail, if their strategy was worthwhile.
And crossing it in, headed out by Swinehart. Ariri Amadou. And Swinehart coming out on top. But it's all for naught anyways, as Jose Rojas was called offsides. Going back to SEC women's soccer, one of my favorite follows on Twitter is Kentucky coach John Lippitz. Especially during the World Cup, provided a lot of solid insight.
He does love the Twitter game, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. A lot more than Shelly Smith, our coach at USC. You have to almost yank your arm to get her to send out a tweet.
Yeah, John Lipsitz was my head coach at UNC Charlotte before he took over at University of Kentucky. I don't think he was quite up on his Twitter game like he is now.
I don't know how his selfie game is, but his Twitter game's pretty solid.
Guess we'll have to check out his Instagram to find out about the selfies.
Swinehart to take the throw in. Now dangerous ball. Brandt trying to feed it in. Maggie Wingo. But again, cleared out by that Texans back line. Etten, now Parr. And Mandanair. And Lanter manages to get past Hurd, but plays a heavy ball. And it's going to be a corner kick. As they say, it went off of Raspet Smith. Leah Fortune trotting over to take the corner.
Summer Lantern with some fancy footwork.
And we have
her team a corner.
Have a substitution. Michelle Spangler is going to come in for Julie Parr. Going to provide some fresh legs. Amanda Nair almost got a foot on it. And Spangler getting involved in the action early. Lanter crossing this one in, but no trouble for Orem.
Eagles coming out strong with some high pressure.
Nicely played from Ashley Swinehart. O'Reary Amadou. Jose Rojas. Manages to slip past, dispossessed by O'Brien, but O'Reary Amadou. Now Collada. Now Gomez Junco. She tries to chip it and head it in for a goal. Gulf Coast Texans take an early lead, but Robin Jones unable to get to it, and she's down in the goal with an injury.
I think Gulf Coast handled that possession really well on the attack. They were extremely patient outside the 18. Just a nice, easy cross to the back post. Headed in, wide open.
Wingo, Swinehart, back to Nair, and she just booms this one out for the clearance. And now Fortune moving forward, feeds this one through, trying to find Lanter, and that one's going to go out for the throw-in.
Eagle Summer Camp return Monday, July 7th when they kick off camp at the Harris YMCA. Big camp and micro camps return for an action-packed week. For more information, be sure to visit www.charlotteeaglescamp.com. Ashley Swinehart with the throw-in.
And Ashley Swinehart going to try to overtake the throw-in.
Having to move some of the advertisements out of the way. Give herself some space.
And in her throw goes, and cleared out by Arlett. O'Brien handling it well, and was trying to find Swinehart, cut off by Cruz. And now Collada over to Gomez Junco. And cleared out by Nair. And Jose Rojas called offside.
This is the Texans' first year in the W League, their inaugural season. They came to us from the WPSL League in 2012, where they were national champions. Just an update on the World Cup. Netherlands, Costa Rica, 4-3 in penalties, favored to Netherlands. So they will advance to play Argentina.
And it came down to a save. Tim Kroll coming up big in PKs for the Netherlands. No problem from Robin Jones. And quickly given away by the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles are quite frankly lucky to only be down 1-0 at this point.
I'd say Gulf Coast is definitely outplaying them right now, and have been in the first half as well.
They have been for about 57 minutes and 22 seconds. Zuriri Amadou. Colada Gomez Junco crosses it in. Robin Jones scoops it up though.
Demands of work and play limit your lifestyle? Let Fluid Motion Bodywork get you back in the game. Fluid Motion Bodywork, the Charlotte Eagles' choice for sports massage.
Dangerous one as Jose Rojas manages to get to this. And she takes a shot. But corralled by Robin Jones.
Texans looking far from tired, despite having played a full 90-minute game yesterday. Leads me to believe that head coach David Kemp values fitness during his trainings.
Hurd called offsides there.
Marcel is one of the fastest growing brands of snacks in the USA over the last years. Marcel is making a difference by innovating and surprising its consumers with shapes, sensations, and the original intense flavor of Takis corn chips. Marcel products range from spicy kettle-cooked potato chips to the most exciting flavors of Takis corn chips. Ricos is its exclusive distributor for the Carolinas. Offside free kick for the Lady Eagles.
One away by Montgomery. Cleared out by Swinehart. Lady Eagles immediately losing possession. Charlotte just unable to do anything right now.
Really just on their heels, trying to defend as best they can. Pretty difficult when you have so many players on the Texans with such clever footwork. Able to move the ball well, too.
And now a great opportunity here from Leah Fortune. Now Montgomery. Fortune manages to maintain it. Now Lantern is cleared out for a corner.
I think that's Charlotte's best bet, really, is to catch the Texans on the counterattack.
That or hope for something off of set pieces.
I know, they don't look that eager to get back on defense.
You're in, and then going to be another corner kick for the Lady Eagles. Great opportunity there, but solid defending once again from that back line.
Twin Towers doing the work. Looks like we have a man down from the Texans. Calling a trainer out to take a look at her. Not really sure who it is right now. Trainer in a boot, hobbling out to the field.
She's in a walking boot herself. She might have to give hers up, depending on what this injury is. Now that is the definition of irony. We've got the Twin Towers over here talking things over. Raspet, Smith, and Hurd.
Probably a nice little break for both teams. Able to get some water. Able to cool off a little bit.
See, Alex Brandt found the one bit of shade that's on the field. The shadow from the light pole. She was standing in it.
Whatever it takes.
And now Swinehart and Brandt having a teammate bring them some more water, some nourishment. That's a teammate that's not dressed out, obviously, being on this side of the field.
Charlotte Eagles mascot winger,
Rocking the sun hat.
class clown over here. Stole some lady's sun hat.
No, he didn't steal it. He borrowed it.
Of course, of course.
And they're up. That's Ariri Amadou having to be carried off.
Must have been pretty serious if she's unable to walk herself.
Injury substitution for the Texans. Taking number 7,
And Lisa Mann, number 3, is going to come in for Ariri Amadou. And we're back. Ashley Swinehart to take the throw in. And not quite in the box. Now Montgomery. And she just skies it in. Cleared out by Cruz. Now Arlett. Nair trying to make something happen. And that's going to be a throw-in for the Lady Eagles.
It's a good save by Hurd, conceding a throw-in rather than a corner kick, knowing how dangerous the Eagles have been lately from the corner.
And headed out of danger by Hurd.
Power through, power in ion 4. Replaces the 4 electrolytes. Busted sweat. Get up at your local retailer.
And good interception from Raspet Smith. Comes up limping a little bit, but solid nonetheless.
This substitution. Checking in for number 24, Caitlin Carlotta. For 6, Eugene Nugent.
Eugene Nugent, number 6, coming on for the center forward, Caitlin Culata. Culata not having much impact on the game. Most of the attack coming from the wingers, Gomez Junco and Jose Rojas.
An interesting move, though. Nugent moved to the wing, and I believe Rojas moved up to center forward.
And now Jade Montgomery trying to track this one down. But Rolls past the inline for a goal kick.
North Carolina Orthopedic Urgent Care is your solution for care. The time is of the essence. Our expert staff of doctors and PAs is ready to treat your entire family. Learn more about our hours and locations at www.orthocarolina.com/urgent care.
And foul called on Leah Fortune there.
Looking a little bit frustrated there in the middle. Fortune is unable to combine with her midfielders. Having to do a lot of the defending on her own.
Raspet Smith immediately goes down with a head injury. Looks like she was grabbing or reaching for an eye, maybe got poked in the eye.
Looked like Montgomery went up for the header and headed it right into Raspet Smith.
And she's up as trainer Katrina Courtwright's tending to her.
Sorry. Looks like she is going to come off.
Well, she has to, at least momentarily.
You're right. She's well enough to go right back in. A little miscommunication there in the middle from Brandt and Etten. They've got it back under control.
Yeah, I'd say she's feeling fine as Rasmus Smith handles that. And Carrie Crook handles that shot. And as we said before, this is the first game of a doubleheader coming up at 8 o'clock. The men's team will be taking on Dayton Dutch Lions. And Dayton is officially in the house, having just arrived. Robin Jones with the quick distribution.
Charlotte picking up the tempo again with a little over 15 minutes to play, hoping to get that equalizer.
You know it's tense on the Lady Eagles bench when Coach Horton and Coach Sanford both standing up.
Performance Unlimited is Charlotte's premier adult fitness and youth soccer training center, as well as the Eagles' trusted home for strength and conditioning.
Speaking of Coach Sanford, Mitch is going to be my color commentator coming up for the men's game.
What you won't be able to see on the live stream is Coach Sanford's brand new mustache, handlebar style.
I did not know he had that.
You'll find out soon enough.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how epic are we talking?
It's pretty full. Pretty full and pretty long.
God. Can't believe he did that. We might have to turn the camera around and put him on camera just for that reason.
He went away to Brazil for 2 weeks and came back with it, so whatever happened
Clearly didn't stay in Brazil.
did not stay in Brazil.
Trying to find Leah Fortune.
Another wasted ball forward. Texans in no rush to start this attack.
Alex Brandt playing it forward. Summer Lanter. Lanter taking a tumble. And going to be a corner kick for the Lady Eagles. Here in the 78th minute, could be one of their last good opportunities at the rate they've been going in this game.
You're probably right. It looks like they're putting more numbers into the box. Getting in there tight.
And Leah Fortune curls this one in, and it's headed out by Raspet Smith. No surprise there. And Leah Fortune trying to make something happen, but cut off by Daniela Cruz. And Fortune managing to slip past Cruz there, crosses it in. And here, that shot deflected off of Hurd, excuse me. And Hurd now moving forward. Now Wingo.
Crowd unhappy with that call.
Got the peanut gallery down here.
The old thigh trap. Jones coming out strong to clean that one up. To keep the Eagles alive in this challenge.
Ashley Swinehart clearing that one out. Harassment Smith being dispossessed. Now Summer Lanter. And she's tackled by Jess Oram. Once again, that starts at Dallas Texans. That Gulf Coast Texans.
Well, they are an affiliate of the Dallas Texans. So easy to be confused.
And Maria Jose Rojas. Back to Gomez Junco. A long shot from Daniela Cruz, forcing Robin Jones to make a save.
Does it get a hold by Jones? Better to have that than any deflection to give the Texans another chance on goal.
And you can see the inexperience on that miss kick there from Carrie Crook. Now Gomez Junco trying to thread it through to Jose Rojas. Arlett now.
Coach Kemp not pleased with that ball. Just giving away possession so easily like that.
Jose Rojas. Arlett. Ordudujit over the crossbar. And looks like there's going to be a substitution for the Lady Eagles. Maggie Wingo is going to be substituted off. And coming on is going to be number 27, Emmy Dunn.
Emmy Dunn, a native of Pennsylvania, going into her junior year at Lenore Rhine University up in Hickory, North Carolina.
Visit www.proactivetattoos.com for more details.
I think that was a handball that the AR called on Rojas.
And Maria Jose Rojas being very unsportsmanlike.
Attention all Charlotte Eagle and Lady Eagle host families. If you would please make your way to the decks at Field. We would like to honor you between the games tonight. Eagles General Manager Jeremy Ollier will meet you at the
And solid save from Robin Jones.
Looks like they've moved Nair up top. The Eagles looking to give themselves more chances out of the air. Nair known for her dominance in aerial battles.
Really her dominance in a lot of areas.
Mostly strength competitions. Power. Anything along those lines.
And I do not know how 3 Lady Eagles had touches on that ball and nothing came of it.
O'Brien put it in the right spot. Just kind of pinged around in there until the Texans were able to clear it out.
And Ashley Cox is going to come on for Jamie Etten here in late 87th minute substitution.
Wilson, Galvin, PA is a general practice full-service law firm in Charlotte, North Carolina, handling litigation in state court as well as in federal court. They strive to represent their clients with integrity and the highest level of professionalism.
Long throw in into the box. Raspet Smith heading it out. And just a reckless shot. That's just barely a goal kick as it bounced off of the corner flag.
A little over 3 minutes to go in the game. Texans trying to sit in and defend their 1-0 lead. Eagles looking to put numbers forward. Try to get this equalizer.
Looks like we'll have about 4 minutes of stoppage time when we get there. And Amanda Nair almost making something happen for the Lady Eagles. She was trying to connect with Cox there.
Free kick for the Lady Eagles.
That'll give Rojas another foul to her 14 fouls already.
A solid ball in. And save by Crook. And correction, looks like we're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. 5 minutes of stoppage time. And the cross goes behind the goal.
quality just hasn't been there for the Eagles in that final third. Service is just really inconsistent. Not getting bodies in there.
Free kick for the Eagles.
And Valerie O'Brien trotting over to take the free kick. And she curls it in. And dangerous ball. It's Carrie Crook. Unable to hang on to it. And we're going to have a substitution for the Lady Eagles.
Beyond me how that didn't get in. It bounced off everybody except for an Eagles player.
Becca Kernan in for Jade Montgomery. I think befuddled is the word you're looking for.
That's a great word. I am befuddled.
And that's going to be a corner kick for the Lady Eagles.
Here we go, last chance.
All right.
Robin Jones getting involved.
And it's in! The Lady Eagles season is still alive as they get on the board here.
I mean, that was
In
a perfect
the
cross
third
and a
minute of
perfect
stoppage
finish.
time. Fantastic corner. And now they have to defend.
How will the Texans respond to this?
And great tackle there from Becca Kernan. And she finds Summer Lanter. Lanter battling with Cruz. It's going to be a throw-in for the Lady Eagles. That was Amanda Nair heading the ball into goal for the Lady Eagles. And now trying to target Nair again, but cleared out by Raspet Smith. Amanda Nair has played all three positions during her career now. She's played defense, midfield, and now she's up front playing as a forward.
She's what they call a utility player.
In cricket, they call that an all-rounder. As
1v1
now
situation.
Jose Rojas battling. Fantastic tackle, but she gets back to it. Now in the box, now Gomez Junco, and a great diving save from Robin Jones. And she clears this one. And that's going to be a throw-in for the Texans. And now Gomez Junco being dispossessed by O'Brien. Summer Lanter. We're nearing the end of the 5 minutes. And now Robin Jones is going to scoop this up. And that's it. Lady Eagles with a goal in the 94th minute. Live to fight another day. They will play Carolina Elite Cobras next Saturday here at Dickson Field, 7 o'clock. Winner take all, pretty much. It will be an exciting game, and it will be an exciting finish between these three teams to see who moves on. But that's going to do
Anytime. Happy to be your anchor.
Will we have you next week?
Nope.
Okay, so not anytime.
I'll be out of town.
But that's going to do it for the ladies' game. We'll be back here in a little bit for the men's game at 8 o'clock. See you then.